Welcome to Computer Guru. Hello students. Today we are going to learn about classification of computer. Classification means different types of computer used in various fields. So let's get started. Okay, there are numerous plants and animals on the earth. As you all know, there are different kinds of plants and animals which are classified into different groups or phyla to study their characteristics. This means that these animals and plants are all classified according to their characteristics. Like some are in omnivorous groups, carnivorous groups, etc. And similarly, there are various types of computer in use. Like plants and animals are classified, similarly, computers are also classified. These computers are classified into different categories on the basis of their capacities and uses. We will describe them from smallest to the largest. Okay, on the basis of their capacities, computers are also divided. So let's see how it is divided. A computer is a machine that can be programmed to manipulate symbols. Its principal characteristics are it responds to specific set of instructions in a well-defined manner. It can execute a pre-recorded list of instruction or program. It can quickly store and retrieve large amount of data. It is easy to carry from source to destination. This is a definition of computer, and these are all the characteristics. A simple four characteristics are written here. You can write it down. Therefore, computers can perform complex and repetitive procedures quickly, precisely, and reliably. Because of these characteristics, they can perform various complex problems, solve complex problems, and they can do repetitive work again and again without being tired, etc. And modern computers are electronic and digital. The actual machinery, wires, transistors, and circuit is called hardware. The instruction and data are called software. Okay, there's a small definition of software and hardware given here. Like the actual machinery, the wires, transistors, circuit, the physical part of the computer is called hardware. And the software is visible, but it cannot be touched physically. Okay, and software gives the instructions to the computer. It gives command to the computer or the program to, what to do in the computer. Okay, and here are the major classification of computer is. These are the four main important points. If you are asked, write down the major classification of computer. You must write down on the basis of work, on the basis of brand, on the basis of size, and on the basis of model. These four are the classifications, and further it is divided into various computers, further classified into various computers. Let's just see the chart. You can also make this in your note. This is very important. It will be easy to understand for you the classification of computer, and it will also be easy to remember for you. And now the first one is on the basis of work. On the basis of work, we got analog computer, digital computer, hybrid computer. uh, these are all types of computer on the basis of work. We'll define each computer in the next page. And on the basis of size, we got microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, and supercomputer. These are all on the basis of size, like from small to big, etc. On the basis of brand, we got IBM PC, IBM compatible, Apple Macintosh. These are all the brand. The brand means like you got brand in your shoes, like Gold Star shoes, Nike shoes, Jordan shoes, etc. These are all the brand. And similar in computer, these are all the brand names. IBM PC, compatible, Macintosh, Apple. These are the brand names. Now on the basis of model, we got XT computer, AT computer, and PS2 computer. PS, the full form of PS is PERSONAL, personal, SYSTEM, personal system computer. and these are based on the model. Like we got models in mobiles, like Samsung mobile have different models, like they have Samsung Galaxy, Samsung Note, Samsung M series. These are all the different models in a mobile, and similar these are all the different models in the computer: XT computer, AT, PS2 computer, there are others also. Now we'll go through the classification of computers according to application, work, and functions. On the basis of work performance, computer can be classified into three categories. They are analog computer, digital computer, and hybrid computer. The first we'll go through is analog computer. Analog computers are used to process continuous data. Analog computers represent variables by physical quantities. Thus, any computer will solve problem by translating physical conditions such as flow, temperature, pressure, angular position, or voltage into related mechanical or electrical related circuits as an analog for the physical phenomenon being investigated. In general, it is a computer which uses an analog quantity and produces analog values as output. Thus, an analog computer measures continuously. Analog computers are very much speedy. This means that the flow of analog computer is continuous, and the analog signal, the symbol of analog signal is this. You can draw it down. And in analog computer, the uh, the physical data are shown by the physical quantities. For example, you can take this watch an example of analog computer. In this watch you can see there are swings, the one here, and the one is big and one is small, and there are all the dashes around here. Look, the dash, big dash and small dash dash, dash. These are all the physical quantities that represent a variable, like it represent a number, like this indicates 11 and this indicates 12, means 5, 10, 15, 20. 20, it's around, out here is 11, 20. This indicates 11, 20, and this is an example of analog computer. An analog computer is one that measures physical values such as temperature or pressure that fall along a continuous scale or variance in temperature or pressure. For example, a service station gasoline pump contains an analog processor and analog device that converts fuel flow measurements into quality and price values. For example, there are other examples given out here. A service station gasoline pump contains an analog processor. It contains an analog processor. While putting fuel, it converts the measurement of fuel, how much the fuel is put into, and how much the price is there. You can go to the gasoline pump, and you can see how it works. In Nepal, there are also some analog processor in the gas stations. They produce the result very fast. Analog computers produce the result very fast, but the results are approximately correct, somewhat correct. Approximately means nearly correct, and all the analog computers are special purpose computer. Analog computers are even less than 1% in use in Nepal. In context of Nepal, very few analog computers are used, and some of the examples of analog device are mercury thermometer, barometer, etc. Speedometers in cars and motorcycle is also another example. So now features of analog computer. Analog computers are faster in speed, but its accuracy is poor. It is very fast, but it may produce some errors while doing some tasks. It is faster, but its accuracy is poor. They are generally specific purpose computers dedicated to do a single job only. A thermometer cannot be reprogrammed to do the job of seismograph. It is a one purpose computer. It does its specific job only. A thermometer is used to measure the temperature, and seismograph are used by scientists to measure the earthquake. So a thermometer cannot be used to measure the earthquake, and a seismograph cannot be used to measure the temperature. It do their job specifically. And the another feature is there is less or no storage capacity. In analog computer, there is very less storage capacity or there is no storage at all. These are all the features. Now the second computer we'll go through is the digital computer. A digital computer is the one that directly counts numbers or digits that represent number, letters, or other special symbols. Digital computer is a machine specializes in counting. It operates by counting values that are discrete. Digital computers are used for both business data processing and accuracy. The digital computer is capable of storing data as long as needed, performing logical operation, editing input data, and printing out the results of its processing at high level. The symbol of the digital signal is out here, and a digital signal computer, it counts the number. It does not show the physical quantities like in the analog computer. It directly gives out the number. For example, you can take out the a mobile, and you can see the time in the mobile. It will be given in number. The time will be given in number. That is a digital example of digital computer. And in digital computer, the storage is very high. It can store a large amount of data, and it can also perform logical operations, input data also, and also process it and print it out. And now digital computer performs operations on binary digits 0 and 1. It operates on binary digits 0 and 1 because the computer understands only the binary digits 0 and 1. It is a programmable device that processes informations according to its logical rules. It processes according to its logical rules. It does not follow others rules. It is used in word processing, calculations, entertainment, bank, insurance, healthcare system, factories, etc. And examples are computers, calculator, etc. Where are the digital computer used? These are all used in word processing, calculations, bank, insurance, healthcare system, factories, a mall, cinema, and other various fields. And some of the examples are computers, calculator, etc. If you know more examples or more features about it, you can write it in your own words also. And now the features of digital computer. Digital computers are very accurate. It gives accurate data. It does not produce any error, and it has a large storage capacity. It has a very large storage capacity and can store a large amount of data than analog computer. The output generated by digital computer is easily readable by ordinary people. The output generated means the output given to the user are generally easy to read. For example, in mobile, we can easily find out the time. Like if you open a mobile and see the time, you will get the exact time. But in an analog computer, you have to calculate the time. How much is the time? You have to count it by yourself. And these are general purpose computer. You can see out here, analog computer are specific purpose computer, but digital computer general purpose computers. Here now we'll go through the difference between analog and digital computer. There are around 11 points, so I'll just go through because I've already explained you about analog and digital. So the first point is analog computer work on continuous value, digital computers work on discrete value. Continuous value means continuous value 1 2 3 4. It can be any value from anywhere, it goes continuous. Discrete values means it does not go continuous 1 2 3. It does not go like that. It goes like 1 5 8 or 99. It goes like that. It is like unconnected values. Analog computers have low memory, less storage capacity. Digital computers have a very large memory and storage capacity. The accuracy of analog computer is low. The accuracy of digital computer is high. Analog computers are less reliable. Digital computers are more reliable. Means it is less reliable. It does not give accurate data, so it is not reliable. It gives more accurate data, so most people use digital computers. Analog computers used in engineering and science and medical fields. different fields where analog computers are used. Digital computers are used in all fields of life, where you can see digital computers in this generation everywhere. You can see it in the television, you can see it in at your phone, at everywhere. Analog computers are used to calculate, measure or analog quantities like speed and temperature. Digital computers are used to calculate mathematical and logical operations. It can solve addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and other mathematical and statistical operations. Analog computers provide less accurate results. Digital computers provide 100% accurate results. Normally, analog computers are specific purpose, digital computers are general purpose. Specific purpose means used for only one type of work. Digital computers are used for various work. Analog computers are difficult to reuse the code. Digital computers are easy to use the code. This is the symbol of analog and this is the symbol of digital. Example of analog computer are thermometer, analog clock, speedometer, Pursley, etc. Example of digital computer are personal computer, laptop, smartphone, etc. Now we go to the another topic, that is the hybrid computer. It is very easy to know about hybrid computer because we already studied about analog and digital. Because the definition of hybrid computer is the combination of both analog and digital computer is called hybrid computer. Although both analog and digital computer are extremely used in widely accepted in various industries, manufacturers have to attempt to design a computer that combines the best features of both types. The special purpose machine called a hybrid computer combines the measuring capabilities of the analog computer and the logical and control capabilities of digital computer. It offers an efficient and economical method of working out special type of problems in science and various areas of engineering. Some hybrid machine contain special equipment to convert analog voltages into digital voltages and vice versa. So in hybrid machine, you'll find the both features of analog as well as the digital computer. It will have the both capabilities, like it can measure the physical quantities as well as, and it can also give you accurate data, so there will be no error. It is a very high level computer. Hybrid computers are used in big industries, scientific research institution, airplane, etc. in an intensive care unit of hospital. For example, analog devices measures a patient's heart functions, temperature, or other vital signs. These measurements are then converted into numbers and supplies to a digital component that monitors the patient's vital signs and signals a nurse stations if abnormal readings are detected. Hybrid computers are mostly used in big industries, hospitals, airplanes, airport, etc. So data. Now the features of a hybrid computer. It has both features of analog and digital computer. They are special purpose machine as analog device. It is also special purpose computer, and it usually has high cost compared to analog and digital. For example, hybrid watch. It is very expensive computer. Hybrid computer are used in big industries, scientific research institution, airplane, etc. And that's for on the basis of work. These are all divided into 3 computers. I hope you got it. And on the basis of size, we'll study this in the next class. So stay tuned. I'll drop you some questions. You have to do that questions, and I hope you all understand it. Please listen this video carefully while you are studying, and thank you.